Hi everyone, welcome to the Happy Hour Dealmakers podcast. I'm Hershey Ann, business and practice broker with First Choice Business Brokers, and have a special guest here, a very good friend of mine, Jaril Tudio, insurance consultant for Spinnaker Investment Group. Welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so if you could just give us something about yourself and what do you do?
Well, I'm the insurance consultant for Spinnaker Investment Group. We are a boutique wealth management firm in Newport Beach. And what I do, I specialize in helping small business owners set up their group benefits, anything that's related to life and health. So if you could fog a mirror, that's the type of insurance I do. Life, health, disability, long-term care, Medicare.
So tell me about your business and how it helped business or business owners.
The way I explain it to simplify what I do is that I help business owners retain their employees or attract good employees. So I help set up group benefits for health insurance. And as you know, the market now, it's very competitive to attract new employees.
Right.
Unemployment rate is low, right? So in order for you to attract talents, you need to offer a good benefit package. So I help small businesses anywhere from 2 employees to 200 employees. I mean, I could go larger, but that's what's unique about my practices. I could start with 2 employees to 300 if needed.
That's so good. And what do you think is what new business owners should need to know about, insurance coverage?
I think what a lot of business owners don't understand. So a lot of self-employed people, right? Like realtors or, brokers, they don't know that they could get tax credit.
Right.
So payroll tax credit, because I network so much and I work with accountants and, attorneys, business attorneys, I'm able to work with business owners and give them those insights. So what the business owners need to understand is the life insurance and health insurance is important in succession planning and just keeping their day-to-day operations and lowering their payroll tax. So I think that's great.
That's so great. And then can you also share a real life situation where, insurance saved the day for business owners?
I have a good one. So I have a client who started as a life insurance client. He works in the legal, firm. He's an attorney, and he didn't know that he could lower his cost by about 20 to 40% sometimes if you set up
that's so good.
Group benefits. So I helped him with that, and then he called me a few years later. He's like, Jaril, I'm turning 65. I'm aging out of the group plan. What can I do? And so I was able to compare costs if he was to go to Medicare or continue on with the group plan. And then when I did transfer him on Medicare, he was very healthy at that time, but a year later, he had an unexpected medical procedure.
Right.
And he called me. He was so thankful. He's like, oh, my God, I would have needed a home equity loan if I needed to pay off that medical bill. And it was covered by what I have, proposed to him. So
that's so good. Because,
I always try to remember that example.
Because most people doesn't know that they can have coverage like that. Yeah. And they were not educated enough. They don't have much knowledge or informations, that's passed on to them.
Yeah. I mean, my industry is the most not sexy industry, right? I mean, no one wants to talk about health insurance. But,
yes.
I mean, it's important. And you want it to be there when you need it. Not when, you're not looking for it when you actually are diagnosed with something.
Correct. So. That's what they say, prevention is better than cure.
Exactly.
And so how long have you been doing this, this career, and what made you pursue this?
I think this is my 12th year already.
Nice.
12 years. I started off, I was a business banker. And I was helping a lot of small businesses. I was covering a certain area of the market. And what I find was part of our financial statements, financial tools, we needed collateral assignment. And we used life insurance.
Oh, yes.
So then I started looking into life insurance. I wanted to own my own business because we were micromanaged at the bank. You know how it is. Your income is limited. Depends on the mood of your manager, sometimes. And so in 2012, 2013, I started looking into it. And I joined an agency. It was a hard decision because you're coming from a salary job to commission only.
Right.
And
it's
so
hard.
But I really like to be able to help your clients to see them grow. And when I was working for a bank, obviously they limit what I could do, and they kind of monitor, what type of transaction you could do with them. And so with this industry, I fell in love with it. It's like a natural progression.
Right. And I can testify to that because like with me with M&A world, one of the major requirements of the bank before they fund is a life insurance as a collateral, They have to increase at a certain point where they will not close it. They will not fund it until you have that in place.
Yeah. And I even had client where they would collateralize their life insurance, and they would replace their family's as a beneficiary to the bank. And it's like,
Right.
why would you do that? You need another life insurance. So it started with life insurance, and then as I progressed in 2013, I started adding more. I added the group health benefits, and then long-term care, disability, and Medicare.
Right.